Paper quilling got started in the early 1600s when Italian and French nuns took the old damaged Bibles and tore them into strips, and they used a goose feather to twirl the paper and create shapes, which they then used to decorate different artifacts in the church. Later in the 1800s, it became popular with the upper class women as a hobby, for something for them to do. They took the gold edging of pages and tore that off and created strips. And they shaped different shapes that they decorated their jewelry boxes, little cabinets, mirror frames, things like that. And it was very popular then. But then it died off, and it wasn't seen again until the early 80s, and it didn't survive. It came about and went away as quickly, and it just sat there and nothing happened with it. In the 20th century, for whatever reason, it became popular again. And maybe because of the paper, different quality papers, more tools, that type of thing might have brought it around. Paper toll being in place could also have given it some influence. So it became very popular. What changed was it came off the page. So in the past, it was always two-dimensional. In the 20th century, artists began experimenting, so it came off the page. They took individual components, say a flower, and they would create a base flower, and then they would create another flower, a little smaller size, and stack them to give depth. And that's how the depth began. From there, new artists looking at that point in time then took it and started lifting it off of the page to give it even more depth. For myself, I used my paper toll concepts, and I really like the fact that I can pull it way away from the background and give it all kinds of depth. So it's like photography. You need your foreground, middle ground, background, and you can really do that with the paper tool. And so each component is built individually and then can be staggered away from the background using little pillars for support. And so that's what's really influenced the popularity of it now, is that it's got a lot more flexibility. Also the fact that it's super easy to learn. It's like incredibly easy to learn. And it has so much potential, because if you only desire to make a simple shape, you can make a simple shape. But if you are like me and you like to really tackle big things, then you can create an image as big, as deep that you want. The versatility is incredible, and that's what I find really enticing about it.